In this video, we'll discuss the basics of case law research. Case law is one of the main sources of primary law in the United States, along with constitutions, treaties, statutes, and regulations. Case law is made up of written judicial opinions, statements by judges, particularly appellate judges, explaining their reasoning in a particular case or controversy. Under the principles of precedent, later courts within the same jurisdiction should decide similar cases in similar ways. Taken together, we should be able to predict how courts will decide a given legal issue within the jurisdiction. Higher court decisions within a particular jurisdiction are binding on lower courts within the same jurisdiction. You may also find in your research that you come across unpublished or unreported decisions. Even if they're from a higher court, they may not be mandatory authority. Make sure to check the court rules, as the use of unpublished and unreported decisions varies widely from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, and in many cases has changed recently. When doing legal research, it's important to keep the distinction between mandatory and persuasive authority in mind. Mandatory or binding authority refers to a decision that the courts must follow, usually the decision of a higher appellate court. Persuasive authority refers to anything else. It might be decisions from other jurisdictions or decisions of lower court cases or possibly even unreported decisions. Let's look at an example of a case citation. City of Chicago v. Morales is a United States Supreme Court case. The citation gives us all the information that we need to see where this case was reported and how we can find it. It gives us the parties, the volume, the abbreviation of the reporter, the page where the case is located, and a decision date. As a U.S. Supreme Court case, this case has been cited in any number of print reporters and online databases. Historically, cases were published in bound volumes organized by state, jurisdiction, or court, and known as reporters. Competing publishers often cover the same region or court, so you'll sometimes find what are known as parallel citations, multiple citations referring to the same case. In these cases, the text of the decision will be the same, but editorial content such as case summaries and headnotes will be different. Although each version of the case looks slightly different, certain sections of the case are going to be the same no matter where we look. Cases that you find in print or online will include different types of information. First, identifying information, such as the party names, docket number, and decision dates, as well as the procedural history. Next, it may contain a number of research tools and editorial content, like headnotes, core terms, and summaries. Finally, the case will include the primary content, including the leading opinions setting out the facts, reasoning, and holding of the case, as well as any additional opinions such as concurrences or dissents. When you do your legal research, keep in mind that there are a number of tools and features that will help you to search efficiently. Check out our other videos to learn how you can use these tools in your legal research and to make sure that your cases are still good law. If you have any questions on this or other subjects, please ask us.